In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi everyone, how are you today? We have some serious conversations that need to be had, everyone. And I want to make sure that I have to be like the truth teller. If I can get the truth, if I can get the truth, I'm going to be a truth teller, okay? I'm not angry, guys. I just want you to know that. I don't believe in, carrying anger at this point. I believe that everyone voted the way they wanted to vote. God damn it. Why does this always keep happening lately? And I'm okay with how you all voted. Hopefully I have a picture up I can put up. Damn, it's the wrong one. Let me delete some things maybe. I'm okay with how people voted. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this ride without compromising my mental health. I've compromised my mental health in the past. I will not be doing it again. Ever. My mental health will mean everything to me. Let me see. How did I do it earlier? Let me see if I can put it in photos. All right. I'm trying to get one picture up, but my phone, I don't know. I think Apple's with the Trump administration. That's what I think. I think Apple's with the Trump administration because I don't know why I can't get this photo up. Maybe last time I copied the link. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can get it here. I don't think so. This is bullshit. Show options. Oh, here it is. Maybe I can get it. Open. File must be JPEG, but why isn't it JPEG? It's from my phone. Alright, let's see if I can open it up this way. Show options. All files. I don't want a video of the future. Alright. It's going to be important that oh, iCloud. Maybe that's it. Tracey's laptop. Macintosh. Open. Alright. Let me see if I can get it from photos then. See, somehow I got it from my photos this morning, but I don't know how I did it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let me do it this way. Hold on, guys. I think I may have found a way. It's uploading. Available until February 27th. That's not what I want. Just want to share it. Damn it. All right. This is a nightmare. I swear, I think Apple is in cahoots. So let me see if I can transpose this picture into a video. Let me see if I can put it into a video. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can. Airdrop. Please let this be a way to skin a cat. Huh. Try one more time. This is from my iMovie. iPhone, AirDrop, laptop. Let me try one more time. All right. There you go. All types of ways to skin a cat. Just got to be a little patient and don't get frustrated. And I'm beating Apple at its own game by playing with different apps. Okay. Let me just say hello to everyone first. Please call me for your own personal reading. 213-458-7408. And everything is alleged in my opinion, but I don't know if this. Thank you, Purple Passion. I just put it up, child. Thank you. Hi, Soul Sister. How are you? Hi, Christis. How are you? Hey, Portia. You kind of look like you belong to my family. Are you with the Brown family? Are you Cece's daughter? Hi, Creative Soul. Hi, Colton. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Malika with the red heart. Hi, Angel. Love your picture, Angel. Love it, love it. Cherie Love and Stephen. Good evening, Cherie Love. So, oh wait, there's more? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Noelle. What's both aren't good? I don't understand. Greetings, Purple Passion. No, I'm not going crazy this round either. No, we are going to stay spiritually strong. How's everyone's day? Purple Passion is asking. I put my banner up. Hi, Demetra. Hi, Jenny G. Time days are going so fast. Yeah, we need them to go fast because we can't take much of this president. Incognito, good evening, Tracy. Good evening, everyone. Incognito, what was the question? Did you ask me about the tarot class? Banner, got it up. Hi, Herbert family. Hi, Sherry Williams. Hello. Vivian, Vivian Lynette. Oh, get some new faces. Hi, guys. How are you doing? So, what I need to have you all listen to is whether or not the Colombian president bailed. First of all, call me, like, follow, please share my videos because they're going to be really, really important, these videos, right? We're going to debunk everything in the Trump administration. And there's so much happening, I can't even get to a video fast enough. I really feel like I need to do videos on the spot, even if I'm sitting on my sofa. I need to, like, do a video, even if it's my opinion, my psychic opinion. But so many things are happening so fast that to wait till the next day, 3 things already happened and came to pass. Hi, Kenneth. No, I did not, Tracy. Okay. So, what did you ask me about today? So, with all that being said, I want to get something really straight. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Yes, you have to stay spiritually strong. Right. We are the spiritually strong group. We're not messing this time around. We're not going to run in fear. You all survived COVID. You survived COVID. Wait. This is going to be a breeze. So, the president of Colombia did not bail on its people. And I'm really surprised that TikTok is not telling the truth, or they've taken down the videos of people that have told the truth. TikTok only has videos up about how Colombia president bailed. This is not true, and in no ways am I going to have you believe that, because I was at my job when I heard this, and I was like, there's no way he bailed. There's no way. I'm not believing it. And it turns out that it wasn't true. What he said was, I will come get my own Colombians. You will not shackle them. They will travel with dignity. That's the first thing that he said. The second thing that came down to their argument is a 50% tax on, I guess, corn and coffee, right? Which America relies heavy on. Wait till I tell Richard, you can't have his Colombian coffee anymore. And corn, we eat up corn like corn is disappearing. Every restaurant needs corn. Every supermarket needs corn. And Colombia says, you know what? Screw it. We're not giving you corn. And we're going to put an equal amount of tariffs when you want something from us, right? But to top it off, the president of Colombia himself talked about his Black and African heritage and fought Donald Trump in a letter, handling the bully. Meanwhile, Trump is golfing. Our president is golfing. Okay, done. The first thing which was the first thing I should put up? Let me put this one up first.
Okay, it's getting late, but we have more updates in this Colombia versus the United States saga. Let me get right into it. So Trump is trying to claim victory right now. He released a statement from the White House basically saying that he got everything that he wanted. But honestly, when you look at what actually happened here, I don't think that's the case at all. Colombia just released a statement about the situation, and the differences between their statement and the White House statement speaks volumes. So here's a statement from the White House, and I want to just say up front here that unfortunately we cannot trust anything the White House says anymore. So you have all the facts, let me read it for you here. It says, the government of Colombia has agreed to all of Trump's terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of all illegal aliens from Colombia returned from the United States, including on U.S. military aircraft without limitation or delay. Based on this agreement, the tariffs and sanctions will be held in reserve and not signed unless Colombia fails to honor this agreement. The visa sanctions issued by the State Department and enhanced inspections from Customs and Border Patrol will remain in effect until the first plane load of Colombian B-4Ts is successfully returned. Today's events make clear to the world that America is respected again, blah, 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 blah. Now here's the official statement from Colombia. Don't worry, I'll translate it for you. The statement from Colombia says the government of Colombia informs that we have overcome the impasse of the government of the United States. In this context, the Chancellor and Ambassador will travel within the next few hours to Washington, D.C. to hold high-level meetings that follow up on the agreements, resulting from the joint work and exchange of diplomatic notes that took place today between the governments. We will continue to receive Colombians who return in deportation status, guaranteeing them dignified conditions as citizens with rights. Important line right there. The government of Colombia, under the directive of President Gustavo Petro, has the presidential plane ready to facilitate the return of our nationals who are to arrive in the country tomorrow morning on deportation flights. Colombia reaffirms that it will maintain open diplomatic channels to guarantee the rights, the national interest, and the dignity of our citizens. So basically, while Trump is trying to spike the football here and declare some sort of big win, this really just feels like a reset back to zero. We conduct deportations in the United States all the time. We've done these flights all the time. It's never been a problem. The reason why it's a problem now is because of how inhumanely Trump is treating the deportees. So that right there was really the center of the Colombian president's issues with the way Trump was going about this. It's why he offered his presidential plane in order to assist Trump in this process so that he could oversee it and ensure that those Colombian citizens were being treated with dignity. So really, when you review the entire situation, it seems like Colombia got exactly what they wanted here. So all this has just been more noise and bluster from Trump to try to claim some sort of victory he didn't actually get. Anyway, this has been a fast-moving story. There's been a lot of updates on this throughout the day. Hope you've enjoyed following along. Remember to follow us right now so that you get all the updates. And I want to just remind everybody, when stories move this quickly, try to look at our caption, because we'll usually put the date, and if it's a fast-moving story like this, we'll also put the timestamp so you know exactly when this is posted, so you make sure that you're getting the most up-to-date information.
I really enjoy the Midas Touch, and I would invite you all to look at the Midas Touch YouTube channel. But I want you to hear this little girl right here. Let me see what everybody's saying first. There's an echo, echo, echo. You know what? I can't help that. Let me see if I can reload it. Let me try. I don't know if you guys got a chance to hear. God damn it. All my pictures are gone. Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time.
Okay, it's getting late, but we have more updates in this Colombia versus the United States saga. Let me get right into it. So Trump is trying to claim victory right now. He released a statement from the White House basically saying that he got everything that he wanted. But honestly, when you look at what actually happened here, I don't think that's the case at all. Colombia just released a statement about the situation, and the differences between their statement and the White House statement speaks volumes. So here's a statement from the White House, and I want to just say up front here that unfortunately we cannot trust anything the White House says anymore. But so you have all the facts, let me read it for you here. He says, the government of Colombia has agreed to all of Trump's terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of all illegal aliens from Colombia returned from the United States, including on U.S. military aircraft without limitation or delay. Based on this agreement, the tariffs and sanctions will be held in reserve and not signed unless Colombia fails to honor this agreement. The visa sanctions issued by the State Department and enhanced inspections from Customs and Border Patrol will remain in effect until the first plane load of Colombian deportees is successfully returned. Today's events make clear to the world that America is respected again, blah, 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 blah. Now here's the official statement from Colombia. Don't worry, I'll translate it for you. The statement from Colombia says the government of Colombia informs that we have overcome the impasse with the government of the United States. In this context, the chancellor and ambassador will travel within the next few hours to Washington, D.C. to hold high-level meetings that follow up on the agreements resulting from the joint work and exchange of diplomatic notes that took place today between the two governments. We will continue to receive Colombians who return in deportation status, guaranteeing them dignified conditions as citizens with rights. Important line right there. The government of Colombia, under the directive of President Gustavo Petro, has the presidential plane ready to facilitate the return of our nationals who are to arrive in the country tomorrow morning on deportation flights. Colombia reaffirms that it will maintain open diplomatic channels to guarantee the rights, the national interest, and the dignity of our citizens. So basically, while Trump is trying to spike the football here and declare some sort of big win, this really just feels like a reset back to zero. We conduct deportations in the United States all the time. We've done these flights all the time. It's never been a problem. The reason why it's a problem now is because of how inhumanely Trump is treating the deportees. So that right there was really the center of the Colombian president's issues with the way Trump was going about this. It's why he offered his presidential plane in order to assist Trump with this process so that he could oversee it and ensure that those Colombia citizens were being treated with dignity. So really, when you review the entire situation, it seems like Colombia got exactly what they wanted here. So all this has just been more noise and bluster from Trump to try to claim some sort of victory he didn't actually get. Anyway, this has been a fast-moving story. There's been a lot of updates on this throughout the day. I hope you've enjoyed following along. Remember to follow us right now so that you get all the updates. And I want to just remind everybody, when stories move this quickly, try to look at our caption because we'll usually put the date. And if it's a fast-moving story like this, we'll also put the timestamp so you know exactly when this is posted, so you make sure that you're getting the most up-to-date information.
I hope that was better, guys, and I want you all to listen to this little girl. Let me know if there's any echoing.
You hate immigrants and you're for the mass deportations, hate them all the way. Stay out of beautiful Mexico, stay out of the beautiful beaches, retire in your own country. I never want to see you go to another Mexican restaurant to order enchiladas, burritos, tacos, margaritas, none of that. You're not even allowed to have Taco Bell, even though that's a knockoff version of Mexican food. Never touch another bottle or shot of tequila in your life ever again. Don't go visit beautiful Mexico, stay out of Tulum, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, all of those. Go visit Nebraska, go visit Kansas, stay out of beautiful Mexico. Go visit the red states that you love so much. Clean your own house and mow your own lawn. Get in the field and start picking fruit. Go build the houses and I want to see you pop them up quick. No more listening to salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton, cumbias, none of that. Listen to your own music. You don't get to love the culture, but hate the people that created the culture. And if you're a Latino that hates immigrants and that is for the mass deportations, never in your life use that Latino card ever again, because you just use it when it benefits you. Call yourself a gringo, act as white as you can, and let me know if they see you as one of them. Y viva México, cabrón!
I hope y'all heard it at the back of the bus. She said what she said, and I applaud her. There was an echo. Got it. There was an echo?
If you hate immigrants and you're for the mass deportations, hate them all the way. Stay out of beautiful Mexico, stay out of the beautiful beaches, retire in your own country. I never want to see you go to another Mexican restaurant to order enchiladas, burritos, tacos, margaritas, none of that. You're not even allowed to have Taco Bell, even though that's a knockoff version of Mexican food. Never touch another bottle or shot of tequila in your life ever again. Don't go visit beautiful Mexico, stay out of Tulum, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, all of those. Go visit Nebraska, go visit Kansas, stay out of beautiful Mexico, go visit the red states that you love so much. Clean your own house and mow your own lawn. Get in the field and start picking fruit. Go build the houses and I want to see you pop them up quick. No more listening to salsa, merengue, bachata, reggaeton, cumbias, none of that. Listen to your own music. You don't get to love the culture, but hate the people that created the culture. And if you're a Latino that hates immigrants and that is for the mass deportations, never in your life use that Latino card ever again, because you just use it when it benefits you. Call yourself a gringo, act as white as you can, and let me know if they see you as one of them. Y viva México, cabrón!
Was that better, guys? I hope so. I hope that you guys understood everything that she was trying to say, because she's dead ass. She's one of my people, and she is dead ass. Why is the picture not here? God damn it. Fuck. Yes, better, clear. Thank you. Yeah, yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I have an amazing video from the Midas Touch. I might have to get permission from them to maybe play their videos. I'll find out what it will take to get permission from them exclusively, because it's going to be really important that you all get information that is not one man bullying the entire world. So listen to this. This is from the Midas Touch today, and it's a video that's 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
President Gustavo Petro has very strong words for Donald Trump this after Donald Trump put 25% to 50% tariffs on Colombia. Petro then retaliated with 50% tariffs and said the following: Donald, you don't like our freedom. Okay, I don't shake hands with white slavers. Petro went on to say, you will never rule us, Donald. You will never rule us. He also said the following: yeah, Donald Trump ordered the foreign trade minister to raise tariffs on imports from the U.S. by 25%. The ministry should help direct our exports to the whole world other than the United States. Our exports should be expanded. In other words, their coffee, their flowers, their plants, all of the things that they import and export, cut the United States out of their trade. Also, Petro said the following: Colombia now stops looking to the north and we look to the rest of the world. He says, I am informed that you imposed a 50% tariff, Donald, on the fruits of our human labor to enter the United States. And I do the same. In other words, putting 50% tariffs on the United States. Let our people plant corn that was discovered in Colombia and feed the world. Also, Petro reposted the following: Atención, and this is to the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States. CELAC is the organization. The CELAC president has called for an urgent summit on migration and tensions with Trump. The Community of Latin American and Caribbean States will address the migration crisis in Latin America and the Caribbean. That organization is led by the head of Honduras. In addition, the president of Colombia reposted the following: if a state is truly sovereign, it is impossible to see it on its knees. And so all of like MAGA and Trump world was trying to brag that, oh, look, Colombia caved. Donald Trump threatened 25 to 50% tariffs, and Trump sent mean tweets saying that he was going to sanction Colombians in the United States and freeze bank accounts and expel all Colombian diplomats from the United States. And then Colombia said, okay, well, we're going to send our presidential plane to pick up the migrants that you wanted to deport. That's what Colombia said they wanted anyway from the outset. What Colombia was pissed about when Colombia closed its airspace to the United States military was that it was the United States military. Colombia said, don't shackle or put our citizens or put Colombians in handcuffs and put them on military planes and treat them like war criminals and send them back and not respect their dignity as human beings. They said, look, if you're putting the people on commercial flights and you coordinate with us on a bilateral basis, then we're okay with that. We've always been okay with that, but we're partners. We're to be treated with dignity as a nation, and our people are to be treated with dignity. We have 15,000, 16,000 Americans who have overstayed their welcome in Colombia. We deal with these things like grown-ups and adults, and we don't use our military, which the United States of America is doing. So Colombia sent its plane, picked up the migrants in the United States, and then it imposed its own 25 or 50% tariffs on the United States. Now, they're one of our biggest suppliers of coffee and a bunch of other products as well. And so it's going to be felt. If you're a coffee drinker, if you're, landscaping, because they do a lot of plants, a lot of vegetables, fruits, you're going to be in a lot of trouble right now. Let's take a look at Petro's full statement here. Trump, I don't really like traveling to the U.S. It's a bit boring, but I confess that there are some commendable things. I like going to the black neighborhoods of Washington where I saw an entire fight in the U.S. Capitol between blacks and Latinos with barricades, which seemed like nonsense to me because they should join together. I confess that I like Walt Whitman and Paul Simon and Noam Chomsky and Miller. I confess that Sacco and Vanzetti, who have my blood, are memorable in the history of the USA, and I follow them. They were murdered by labor leaders with electric chair, the fascists who are within the U.S. as well as in my country. I don't like your oil, Trump. You're going to wipe out the human species because of greed. Maybe one day over a glass of whiskey, which I accept despite my gastritis. We can talk frankly about this, but it's difficult because you consider me an inferior race, and I'm not, nor is any Colombian. So if you know someone who is stubborn, that's me, period. You can try to carry out a coup with your economic strength and your arrogance, like they did with Alandi. But I will die in my land. I resist torture. I resist you. I don't want slavers next to Colombia. We already had many and we freed ourselves. What I want next to Colombia are lovers of freedom. If you can't accompany me, I'll go elsewhere. Colombia is the heart of the world, and you didn't understand that. This is the land of yellow butterflies, of the beauty of Remedios, but also of the Orios Bonita, of which I am one, perhaps the last. You will kill me, but I will survive in my people, which is before yours in the Americas. We are peoples of the winds, the mountains, the Caribbean Sea, and of freedom. You don't like our freedom. Okay, I don't shake hands with white slavers. I shake hands with the white libertarian heirs of Lincoln and the black and white farm boys of the USA, at whose graves I cried and prayed on the battlefield, which I reached after walking the mountains of Italian Tuscany and after being saved from COVID. They are the United States, and before them I kneel, before no one else. Overthrow me, President, and the Americas, and humanity will respond. Colombia now stops looking north, looks at the world. Our blood comes from the blood of the Caliphate of Cordoba, the civilization of that time, of the Roman Latins of the Mediterranean, the civilization of that time who founded the Republic, democracy in Athens. Our blood has the black resistance fighters turned into slaves by you. In Colombia is the first free territory of America before Washington of all America. There I take refuge in its African songs. My land is made up of goldsmiths who worked in the time of the Egyptian pharaohs and of the first artists in the world in Cliboquet. You will never rule us, the warrior who rode our land shouting freedom. Our people are somewhat fearful, somewhat timid. They are naive and kind-loving, but they will know how to win the Panama Canal, which you took from us with violence. 200 heroes from all of Latin America lie in Bocas del Toro, today's Panama, formerly Colombia, which you murdered. I raise a flag, and as a Gaetian said, even if it remains alone, it will continue to be raised with Latin American dignity, that is the dignity of America, which your great-grandfather did not know, and mine did, Mr. President, an immigrant in the USA. Your blockade does not scare me because Colombia, besides being the country of beauty, is the heart of the world. I know that you love beauty as I do. I do not disrespect it, and you will give it to your sweetness. From today on, Colombia is open to the entire world with open arms. We are builders of freedom, life, and humanity. I am informed that you impose 50% tariffs on the fruits of our human labor to enter the United States, and I do the same. Let our people plant corn that was discovered in Colombia and feed the world. Meanwhile, the White House posted Donald Trump's Truth Social post and says, in case you missed it, here's President Donald Trump's truth on Colombia sanctions. They can't even spell Columbia correctly. They spell it like Columbia University or District of Columbia for no apparent reason other than the fact that I find this meme funny. I want to show you this photo of Gavin Newsom pointing at Donald Trump wearing his high heels. Again, nothing to do with this video, but I find that photograph to be funny. Here's Donald Trump's post. While Donald Trump was making these posts, he was golfing all day. That's what he spent the day doing while putting the United States into a trade war that's ultimately going to raise our prices. Secretary of State Marco Rubio bragged about today's actions, showed this is Trump's unwavering attempt to try to stop illegal immigration. Who is this ultimately helping? President Xi Jinping. You see him there with his official state visit to Colombia. You see Xi Jinping. You see President Gustavo Petro, right there. And as soon as all this was going on, you had one of the foreign ministers of China reach out and immediately make a post kind of mocking the United States and letting the people of Colombia know that they are there. This is for the Colombians. China's ambassador to Colombia posted the following. In my interview, I emphasized that as Foreign Minister Murillo said during his visit to China in October last year, we are at the best moment of our diplomatic relations between China and Colombia, which are now 45 years old. So it's only going to benefit China, who's going to take the leadership and pretty much already has in this quick week already, or week and a day. They're taking the leadership role, making alliances with all of these Latino countries. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. Tell me what you think. We're going to be seeing a lot of these Latino countries everywhere from Mexico and then down to Central American countries, to South America, Caribbean countries. You're going to see them all joining together to oppose Trump. And then as Trump tariffs Mexico, Canada, and our European allies, America's going to be left with like literally zero friends in the world. Great work, Donald. Great work, people who voted for Donald. I'm being sarcastic. We need to build this YouTube channel. It's critical. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers. Thanks for watching.
Can't get enough Midas? Check out the Midas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MidasPlus.com.
Yeah, so the Latin Caribbean community, I don't know if that includes the Virgin Islands at this stage of the game, they're not playing. The European Union, they are not playing. So Canada's not playing, Mexico's not playing, North America is not playing with the U.S. So y'all let him steal the election. He admitted to stealing it via Elon Musk. Elon Musk showed a sign that was derogatory to synagogue people, and synagogue people stayed quiet. Where's the outrage for Nick Cannon and for Kanye? Where's the outrage, synagogue people? Interesting. You know what's funny about synagogue people? This is what they did during the regime. Being quiet is what they are best at. Whatever happened to never forget? Never forget. What happened with the outrage when it's someone like Nick Cannon or Kanye? Oh, they have to be educated in the synagogue, blah, 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 blah. Said nothing when it came to Elon Musk. This is who you really are. You're quiet people who don't have a fight in you. Never forget is a whole thing. Rise up, and never forget. Unless you're scared. And you were scared the last time to speak up. See, I know my history. That's the reason why that shit happened. Because you didn't want to fight. Oh, we're just going to pack our bags because they told us to. We're just going to stand in line because they told us to. We're just going to get in the train because they told us to. We're just going to go into Wachowitz or whatever the name of the place is, and we're just gonna walk. We're never gonna fight. It is your job, synagogue people, to fight Elon Musk, because the Caribbean community ain't putting up with it. The European Union ain't putting up with it. The North Americas, Canada, and Mexico, very, very proud of the female president, ain't putting up with it. Synagogue people, rise. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about what's going to happen. What's going to happen, because the Colombian president obliviated the American president. Obliviated. And was proud of his black heritage. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Where does America go from here? This is the second leader that obliviated him. Please allow me, the first one being the Mexican president. Please allow me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen, amen, amen. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Crap. Yes, I was looking for a video like this. Well, you got it, sweetie. All right. All right. Let me take this down. Let's see. What is America in store for? The first thing I'm getting is the hand is out. The hand is out. I don't know what that means as of yet, so give me a second. I'm also getting, this is either housing or money for housing, but again, second card, I'm not sure what it means. I believe the King of Cups is Donald Trump this time. I know he's a Gemini, but I believe this is Donald Trump. I believe it's Donald Trump because I feel like he is going to get even more emotional. I also feel like he's going to be very, very defensive, right? I'm disappointed in the media that thinks it's okay to lie about the Colombian president. But people like me, people like the Midas Touch, and many, many other channels is not going to let y'all get away with this. We trust you, and you are bailing on us. Something has to leave. Something has to leave. America is going to need saving. And I'm wondering if this has to do with even us having to beg for resources, like please give this back, but in a very sneaky kind of way. And I hope the leaders, if it turns out that our American president or people like Mark Rubio has to beg, that you guys do not keep it a secret. This is a world problem for America. Everyone else is not going to be putting up with the leader of America, and everybody has a headache, leaders, but at least 9 leaders are having a headache. But I'm also wondering if this is America. I'm really wondering if this is how America will be feeling. Like, could we be feeling the stress of a president that's a bully? My hopes and fears, which is an odd placement for this, but this is about sustainability, right? Opposite that someone has to leave. Someone has to leave, all right? And time is up. Time is up. I really question how much longer this can go on. I really feel like the government powers are allowing the president to create as much havoc as possible. I think that by the time we get to the sixth leader that he attacks, I believe that this is the card that concerns me, right? I believe that I don't even think we could take 8 weeks of this. Definitely not till August. 7, 8, 9, 14, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe that within 2 months' time, the American people are going to be a jumble mess. I also think it'll take 2 months to understand the ramifications of having such a chaotic president. I also believe, okay, let me finish this. I also believe that I want you guys to stay focused because I do believe that people are going to have meltdowns. So please be mindful of who you argue with. Be mindful. I think give someone permission to believe in what they need to believe in. I don't believe, especially my spiritual people, I don't believe a fight is necessary. I think people are losing their minds and the potential for violence will be high. I like the fight, like it's not an individual fight. It has to be a collective fight. And unless collectively people get together, I don't want you to have an individual fight. I think people are going to lose their minds and I see violence. I do want you to know that the world will be against America, but they will have empathy for the people of America. I think they may understand more that the election was stolen, and that's how we got here. I believe that the American president will stay defensive throughout. I think he will continue to antagonize ethnic groups, ethnic countries. I get a man here, and he showed up before in another reading as a King of Cups or Queen of Cups. I keep forgetting I don't have my other tarot cards because they are in my suitcase, which never arrived. I can't believe I put my tarot cards in the suitcase. Damn. No one will make agreements with the American president. and a lot of ugly will be exposed. I get a sickness, and I really get a sickness with the American president. He's going to self-sabotage or self-implode, and what he thinks is victory will not be victory. I also see Nancy Pelosi most likely coming to the rescue, or someone within Nancy Pelosi's camp. We will begin to lose money, but to be honest with you, this history is repeating itself. I don't know where in history we had a despicable president, but this isn't the first time. He's not the first. He's not the first. Like a really awful president, but they hid the information from us. Maybe you guys know of a former president that was very, very similar to Trump, very bullyish, very racist, maybe racist in the, maybe racist in a way. I don't know what president it was that took Hawaii. I don't know what president it was that took Panama. But racist in that kind of way. And it's because of that history that these countries are not going to allow this to come again. They have allies that they are going to depend upon and depend upon each other. They may not have the best military, but right now there's not a military in the world that would let the Americas come through and make a coup in their country. Ronald Reagan? Andrew Jackson was a mess? Ronald Reagan? He was damn near comatose for most of his presidency. Damn. We will fail economically, people. This is economic failure. And we will see it in real time, in 3D. This is economic failure. The sun is going down, and the problems will only get bigger. People are going to laugh at us. There has to be a sacrifice. No one wants to partner up with America. I also get the Death card, and I get the Three of Swords. So I really feel like the Americans are going to beg people to work with them again, but it won't work. It won't work. Especially if countries partner up with one another. They will protect smaller countries. Bigger countries will protect smaller countries. We are going to be trapped in this man's sickness. And it's going to be felt for years. For years. It's going to get so bad that within 6 months, most likely the summertime or July, we're going to see someone come and rescue America. I believe this someone is going to be inside the 50 states. Someone's going to come and rescue America, and by the time the person comes through, we're going to be like, oh my God, please help us, please save us, like, do whatever it takes, like, we need your help. Um, 10, 15, 16, we're going to have an economic downfall. and it's going to involve at least 8 to 9 countries that we need resources from. There's going to be an economic downfall. February, March, April, May, June. We should feel it by the summertime, maybe a little bit before summer. It'll be in June. And then we're probably going to have the worst summer of our lives, because there won't be any food. There won't be nothing coming in. You all are going to be fighting in supermarkets. I'm really concerned with bloodshed in the supermarkets. Grocery stores just won't have what you need. And this time around, guys, there's no way, like, Spirit is not telling me, tell them to get this. Spirit is telling me, we all just have to go through this. And you're going to wind up eating things you never thought you would eat. Just don't be a cannibalist, please. I don't know if you know it, but when people are hungry, they get ugly. And he has walked us into, oh, you might be standing in line to get food, like the homeless does. And when I say food, I mean slop, like oatmeal, like slop. It's gonna get that bad. And the funny thing is that it's gonna be insidious, because I think it's already been happening. And so we haven't, like, really looked at our society, but I feel like there's already been happening for the past year or longer, that there hasn't been enough food in our grocers. And I feel like when it hits, I feel like everyone's gonna wake up one day and the announcement is gonna be, there's no food in the country. There's no shipping coming in, that all these Latina countries or whoever is going to keep everything for their people, since you sent all their people back, that they're not going to worry about making money anymore. They're going to worry about feeding their own people and saving the crops for their own people, or putting the crops with allies that America hates. Yeah, that's okay, you guys. I'm so sorry. I wasn't watching the screen. What kills me is how he's acting like America is self-sufficient. We can't call these types of shots on other countries. There will be pain. Yeah. Remember, Clinton gave us away. Remember that. Remember, they constantly give $500 million to the synagogue people in Israel. Remember, I'm not blaming Biden. This has been going on for centuries, years, since Israel was established in 1943. Remember that Ukraine just got money from us. So you can stop the money from Ukraine. You can stop the money from going to Israel. What does it matter? He's still going to put the country in a deficit. Oh, really? Roosevelt rewrote the Haitian Constitution, which started the decimation of Haiti from the inside out. This was also a time frame of the start of the Fed Reserve, which began the decimation of the U.S. While whatever Roosevelt did to Haiti, the roosters come home. Most surveys consider James Buchanan, Lincoln's predecessor, the worst president for his leadership during the lead up to the Civil War. Many rank Lincoln's successor, Andrew Johnson, last for blocking civil rights for freed slaves and undermining Reconstruction. Trail of Tears. Hoover was terrible. Andrew Jackson was a mess. Ronald Reagan. Well, isn't that interesting that y'all can name all of these presidents? The rooster's coming home. Yes, I did tell everyone. Sister Craft says, Tracey, you told us folks to cook, cook, cook. We can do this. We minorities know how to survive. You're an ally, Sister Craft. Are you Spanish? But you're still an ally. But we love you. There have been visions in my mind of having to come up with very sad recipes. See, y'all don't have grandma's books anymore, by the way. The reaching hand, warning on caution. Spirit tells me sooner than 6 months. Yeah, I think what's going to happen really is that most people are being so ugly and racist that they can't see the writing on the wall. And so, okay, this is the only thing I can tell you guys to do. Although I've been saying it for a long time, buy canned foods. I hate to say it because I'm not a fan of canned foods, but I want you all to survive, and at the very least, buy canned foods, starting now. Buy bags of dry beans. For those of you that like and eat rice, buy rice. I'm not a rice eater, although I do love rice, but I'm not a rice eater. Gather up your waters. Have a closet full of water. Cases full of water. Why the water? I don't know, but do it. And when I say canned foods, I even mean Chef Boyardee. Unfortunately, I must include Campbell's soup, even though I hate Campbell's soup. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I know it does. But it's going to be that or nothing in a minute. So try to find, yeah, you just, I hear the sodium part. I'm not advising, right? I'm just trying to get it through spirit. There won't be food, Sylvester. None. Like, we're going to ration the canned food. So no matter how much sodium it has, you're not going to eat the whole can because you'll be rationing it out anyway. You're going to be fine, right? And you can always water down the sodium. and season it like crazy. If there are seasonings available, which there won't even be seasonings available. For those of you, especially if you have children, if you can buy up the boxes of macaroni and cheese, do that. Chef Boyardee, SpaghettiOs, anything that you know your children can tolerate. Yes, good point. Buy nuts and legumes, nuts especially, because you can always nibble on nuts. Yeah, very true, Noah. It's going to be canned food or the squirrels. Um, that brings me to another point. People that have dogs. You wait until you're not feeding your dog. You wait. You will see dogs turn on their masters. The one thing I've always said, a dog loves the hand that feeds him. You don't have enough food for your dog, you don't know animal kingdom. They will turn on you and your children. So be careful. Some of y'all might have to get rid of your dogs. Yeah, it's not the herbs really, but herbs are good for seasoning. Um, you know what? Watch some videos on Amish country. Watch some videos on how they survive, because that's how you'll be surviving. Is that a pretty good advice? Watch some video, because um, I thought about electricity just now, and I thought we do know how to produce our own electricity, but I don't think electricity is imported. Can somebody check that? I don't think so. We will have problems with our medications, guys. Oh, some countries import electricity from other countries. Try one more time. We're gonna die. The United States imports electricity from other countries. That would include Canada and Mexico. the U.S. is one of the world's largest commerce of electricity. In 2023, the U.S. imported 38.92 terawatt hours of electricity from Canada and Mexico. The majority of electricity imports come from Canada, which is accounted for 33 terawatts in hours. Electricity imports from Mexico have increased significantly in the past decade. Oh, yeah. Thank you. So, even if Mexico pulls their electricity, there could be certain states like maybe California or Arizona, because that's the closest. But I'm shocked that we get so much electricity from Canada. So this man is arguing with people. Yep, they do. Well, just remember, Sylvester, it's okay to be scared. And two, you won't be going through this alone, right? That's why we're going to have groups now. It's completely possible that the internet could go down, YouTube can go down. So it's going to, it's very important to stay spiritually strong. We're going to get in as much education to help you get through a crisis. Okay? But your mandate is understanding that being scared is okay. Surviving is primary. And making sure you stay spiritually strong. All right? So, the U.S. is totally forgetting how much countries help each other. We will implode economically, agriculturally. There's so many instances where this could go completely wrong. And interesting enough, because this is next to the tower, this does not become a good card. This becomes upside down. So, financially, we will crack. And the only time people are going to see what is going on is when they notice the president is eating well and no one else is. That's when the American people will turn on him, and that's where it's going to come down to either impeachment, but I really feel like in 6 months' time, we will not see him, or he will be ousted. freeze dry is perfect, and because we do have the money right now, I would say buy a freeze dry machine, because right now we still have some disposable income. So buy a freeze dry machine. I'm not that big of a meat eater anymore, just coming from this country. I'm ahead of y'all because on any given day we don't have electricity. Also, we have neighbors that look out for one another here. That sometimes you don't feel in the States. Oh. Families get together. There's no reason to suffer individually. Like, get together and put your brains together on how to survive. Well, I have to tell you, how can, if you can't eat, how can you pay your mortgage? The difference this year is there won't be any subsidies. That's the difference. Everyone will suffer. So all you landlords that didn't learn your lesson from COVID and raised your rent even more, the government that mortgages are ridiculously high, rent is all of you people, the roost will come home. So I hope you all are enjoying your high rent, landlords, because if your tenants aren't eating, you're not eating. Where are you going to get money from? The court system? The judges aren't eating either. Good luck. Yeah, but that's a good point. Rent may be a thing of the past. You know, somebody once said we're going to go back to bartering. And I find that interesting. I have no idea what I could barter. But, yeah. All right. So I was going to tell you guys something. You know what? It would be amazing if all debt stops this year. Let's add that to our vision board. Maybe it'll just have to go away. Maybe everything has to go to zero. All your student loans. How you gonna pay it? Like, everybody pays their bills because they're all like worried about their credit report, which was created to keep minorities down. What are you gonna buy now? A home? When nobody's eating? Are you gonna buy a car? There won't be gas to put in your cars that you have right now. There won't be public transportation because you can't even afford the $1.50 or $2, but they won't be able to afford the gas that it runs on. Have no worries. Your problem is everyone's problem. And I don't think you have to manifest it. I think it's here. I think our own disgusting, ugly personalities throughout the world has created this problem. Oh, and by the way, don't think that the other countries are not going to suffer. They have depended upon each other. So if they stop giving to us, there's no money coming into their country. They're going to suffer too. So this is going to be a world event. Remember, it showed up in the cards. I think it did. This is going to be a world event. Have no fear. This is not just America crumbling. This is Pluto in Aquarius. And so many countries have been ugly. So many. That the roost is going to come home. Whatever was going on 246 years ago in Canada, in the UK, in Haiti, in France, in the US, in Mexico. Every country is going to have to recalibrate what they are doing with their lives. Every country. Those countries that's willing to see the best for their people will survive. America's not one of those people that can't see the best with our type of president. So we will crash and burn. And the only time that people are going to recognize how bad it is when they see that the president is getting fatter and we are getting skinnier and we're hungry. And that's when people will understand. No, Demetra, I don't want to lie to you. I can't. We will not get through this. It's mandated. It's just mandated because it's not just us. I want you guys to read up on Pluto in Aquarius. These countries have to reorganize themselves and do better. So the U.S. will not get better. We have to tank. Everything has to fall to the ground and then rise up. But we're only going to rise up if we learn to take care of each other. And that's going to be the real test. Because if we can't, there's mayhem. Because people are angry when they're hungry. COVID was the beginning. COVID tried to teach us. Okay, nobody learned. And when I say nobody, I'm not talking about anybody here individually. I'm talking about the America globally. Like, COVID was just a warning shot, and it was a heavy lesson. So, hi, John. We all might have to barter that. I don't know. What? If somebody has a steak? Come in. Come in. No, I don't know. I don't know. I could barter. I don't know. Oh, by the way, talking about bartering, I am starting an online Dear Tracey. We've talked about this before, but now I'm coordinating it with St. Croix Online magazine. And so, could some of my people give me an online, an email? And it could be real, guys. You know, let me see. And send it to tracybrownlive.com. I will not use your name, but I will answer it. And my boss just wants, my new boss, my old boss is still my boss at the herb store, but my new boss just wants to see some examples of how I would respond. So, he knows that I'm a psychic, so ask me a question. You guys have a hard time understanding that. Ask me a question, and I will answer the question, and I will send it back to you in email. But I will also use it as a sample to give to my boss to assess my writing. So please send me something right now. I'm yelling at you at tracybrownlive@gmail.com, please. Thank you, right? I'm loving it for myself too. Thank you. I've always wanted to do this, and now I'm just literally doing it on a platform. So it'll be in writing. You can access it online. But for right now, he needs samples. So he wants to see how I will respond. And so, guys, send me something. And like, listen. It's simple. Will my boyfriend and I make it? You know, is my boyfriend crazy? Is my wife cheating on me? Right? Um, um, is my children okay? But kind of give me a little bit more details. Like, is the child in the house? Are they out of the house? Are you worried about their marriage or whatever? Um, my favorite types are, if you can put these out there, am I the asshole? Those are my favorite. So if anybody wants to send me, am I the asshole? Am I the asshole? ITAH. I think it's ITAH. Am I the asshole? For not going to my sister's wedding when I slept with her husband. Like, have fun. Try not to be too serious. The answer will be very serious, but if you could do any am I the asshole, I would actually enjoy those. But if you don't have any asshole moments, then just give me a question like you would when you call in for a psychic reading. Okay? But it's going to be a column advice. This is my calling. Yes, I've been trying to do this for 3 years. For these, I know I'm finally gonna, get it on print. So excited. We're gonna keep you busy, Tracey. Bring it on. Bring it on. Thank you, Noel. And Maroon History TV, lovely, I love you, says America is Mystery Babylon. Read Revelation 18. You're going to make me read it. I don't know if you knew this, Maroon, but I read Revelation from beginning to end with Melissa Burton, and I have it on my YouTube channel. So let me see if I have Revelation 18. I'll just listen to myself. Lord have mercy. Oh, guys, please subscribe. Please like. We really have to stay focused. Please. We have to stay focused. We have to be here for one another while we still have electricity. I'm going to try Revelation 18. I'm not sure if I labeled all the... Damn. Let's see, Revelation. Damn. What was the YouTube series? Oh, I have Revelations 18 here, guys. Do you want me to post it? I have all the chapters here, but I put Revelations with an S, and I wasn't looking at it with an S. Interesting. I have it here. Do you guys want me to share it with you? Copy. I have all of the Revelations, guys. Isn't it interesting? Ciao. I'll put it in the feed, okay? And you guys could just thank you, Maroon History TV. With my YouTube channel and reading Revelations, I got psychic impressions, and so maybe the reading of the Bible with the psychic impressions could help. Also, Maroon, if you could, the fuck, listen as well and let me know if I hit it on the nail, anything, or update me. Listen as well. Update me if I missed the mark on something. But I'm actually going to listen to it before I go to bed tonight. All right, guys, I just posted it, so go ahead and press the link. All right. So once again, Dear Abby column, Tracey Brown live at gmail.com. All right, let's pick the final outcome. Every time I think I'm not going to, every time I'm like, I'm not staying late, I'm not staying late. Oh, child, I always stay more than an hour. I'm really trying to cut the nighttime down because I'm so tired at the end of the day. My boss takes a lot of, like he's an energy vampire, I think. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's an energy vampire. Has to be. Oh, I'm just going to leave it at that. Right side up, rebel. Challenges authority to effect social change. Rejects spiritual systems like religion, like turn the other cheek, that do not serve your inner needs. Either upside down or right side up, it means that America is going to wake up and they're going to be pissed as hell. Rebel, anarchist, revolutionary, political protesters, nonconformists. Whether politically inclined or artistic, the rebel is a key component of all human growth and development. Helps you see past tired preconceptions in your professional or creative work, or to reject spiritual systems that don't serve your inner needs. Look for a lifelong pattern of rebelling against the establishment. But even if the rebel isn't a part of the intimate circle, you probably have it in you to some extent, and you should pay attention to it right now. So, America will rise up, but America has to learn its lesson first. So, Demetria, we will be okay, but not right away. It's gonna take fighting to be okay, fighting for your rights, fighting for humankind, fighting for each other, and fighting the system of racism that the American president is spewing right now. So, oh my God. Tired. Oh, thank you, Maroon. All right, everyone, check out Revelations. I'm going to listen to it tonight. It's in the feed, so just click on the link. I'm going to click on the link myself right now. And this was 2 years ago. Who knew that? But this was after COVID. So, All right. I love you guys. Thank you for coming on board and reminding me about Revelations. And I may, guys, read it for yourselves, but it's just time to prepare. Let's get spiritually sound, okay? And let's stick together for as long as we have electricity, the internet. Let's try and stick together. All right, guys. I'm so tired. I love you. Call me for your own personal reading, especially if you're afraid and you want to know how to survive. We will get through this together. All right. It's are you asking if you are? Are you asking if you are? Oh, I'll just write you. Okay. Don't forget, dear Tracey, remember to ask the question. Ask the question. Put it in the form of a question. Okay, I got you. Put it in the form. Sister Craft, send it back to me, but put it in the form of a question, because I have to show the guy what you're asking, and I can't help you make it up to give to him. I don't want to be like, well, I think she's asking. I want you to know what you're asking. So just ask a straight question. Send it back to me. One more time. Thank you all. Rest well. Thank you, Jala. What's low, sweetie? Our job equals stay alive and keep moving. This too shall pass. Okay. Let's be really clear about something. Okay, I want to be very clear about something. Ever been in a bad relationship and you don't leave? And you don't leave until it got so bad. That's America. No one's gonna fight until it gets that bad. And by the way, America, you don't have to wait till it gets that bad, but it has to be collective. And that's why it's gonna take this long. All right? All right, love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't forget to call me for your own personal reading. And don't forget the Dear Abby at Tracey Live. TraceyBrownLive@gmail.com. Bye, guys.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown, live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown, live the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. rosemary oil so pure. Her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracey after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracey Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracey Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracey Brown lived, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.